Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to write your first advanced function in PowerShell. So in this tutorial you will learn how to create your first advanced function in PowerShell. Advanced function in PowerShell behave like a real commandlet because, for example, they support parameters, pipeline output and verbose output, and I will show you how to do something like this in this video. So let's start. Of course we have to create a function and create a name. So for example, Get-CustomItem, like this. We can open the braces, and right now, because we want our function to behave like a real commandlet, we have to specify the parameter right there. So CmdletBinding and the parentheses, like this. And now we have to add the parameters. I will add some of them. So first of all, we will open the brackets and parameter, and we will add mandatory, which will equal to true. After the comma, value from pipeline, which will also equal to true, and value from pipeline by property name, which also equal to true. If you don't know what does it mean, you can go back to my videos when I described these parameters. I think in a pretty comfortable and easy way. We'll also add one string, so string with the name, and now we'll add some blocks. So and we will add the begin block. The begin block will be executed only once at the beginning of the function, of course, if you don't remember. So we will use the verbose output, so write and verbose, for example, and we will add, for example, starting and function, like this. Now we can close that, but of course I have to use shift and enter, not like this. So starting function, now process, and now the process block will be executed for each element. So we have to use, for example, we will do again Write-Verbose, and this time processing with the name. We will create the custom object. We have to do add operator, of course, open this with braces and add some values. So name will equal name, and the name, of course, it has to be equal, not the dash, the name, and the length will equal to name length, like this. We can close that. Now we can close that again, but like this. And now we can do the end block, which will be executed only at the end of the function. So write and verbose, and we will write finished, like this. We can close that. We can close that once and twice. I think it is okay. I will check that. So I checked that, and I think everything is okay except one line, which is at the very top. As you can see here, you have to add comma. So like this, and now it should work. So we can press enter. As you can see, it worked. And now, how to call this function? We can call this function like this. So Get-CustomItem with the name of test. But now, if I will call it like this, we can test it. We are getting only the test with the length of our word, which is 4. We have 4 characters. This is why we are getting 4. I made a spelling mistake right there, but it doesn't really matter. And as you can see, this verbose thing does not work. It basically don't work because you have to add the option verbose in order to make it work like this. And as you can see, we are starting the function, then we are processing word text, we are finishing the function, and then we are printing the output, which is test with the length of 4. Of course, we can use the another word. So, for example, I don't know. This is a text. As you can see, it is 11. We can check if the spaces are working. So, like this. As you can see, we can also use spaces, so everything is fine. So, this is how you can write, I would say, more advanced function in PowerShell. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.